Hello everyone and welcome to Friday. Okay, well actually it's Sunday. But that's okay. This is supposed to be Friday's vlog. People have been asking me to talk about the new YouTube channel layouts for a long time, or at least for the past few days. So I decided that today I would do it. It's just I'm a little late, but that's okay. First up, you may not be familiar with this. This is the new YouTube layout. And I don't even know what to call this video because I can't call it new YouTube channel layout because there's been like 600 YouTube channel layouts. So I'll just say YouTube changed their channel layout again, because I don't know what else to call it. I'm going to try and briefly explain what the differences are and what I think, because it's not inherently bad. And a lot of people are freaking out more than usual, and it's because it's a bigger change than usual. We've had very gradual changes to YouTube and to channel layouts in the past, but it's been huge this past time. So I'm going to try and guide you through it a little bit, and hopefully you will realize that it's not super bad, but it's different. Oh my god, it's very different. Anyway, let's start by looking at a traditional channel. This is Stephen Plays and Stephen Vlog. The biggest difference you're going to notice between the old channels and the new channels is background. We have a background. Me and Mao are chilling over here. Isn't that neat? Yay, that's a cool thing. Look at us. In the past we've had, like, Nintendo characters or video game characters over here, and you can make the background look like however you want. People do art, and it's really nice, and it's a very pleasant way of customizing your channel and branding your channel. And that's changed a little bit. Now we have banners. Now we used to have banners too, and technically, this is still a banner, but we always had backgrounds and banners. And actually in this latest revision it's just one image, but whatever. Now we have banners, and a lot of people are freaking out because backgrounds are gone. Is it sad backgrounds are gone? Yes, it is sad, because it is, once again, a wonderful way to customize your channel and to brand your channel. But there's a reason it looks like this, and the reason is good. It's actually a good reason. This is actually a huge image. This image is like way out here and up here, and you can't even see it all. It's just cropping. If you go over here to the channel art guidelines, you'll be able to see that the image that you're seeing in this box is this green part. So whenever you go to iJustine's channel, she has got only this part showing, and that is in this green box. So the image itself is huge, and the reason is they want us to upload a single image that is going to go across all devices. That makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense, because that way your branding follows people as they go from device to device. There's a lot of people using YouTube on mobile. There's a lot of people using it on tablets, on the TV, and even though you may not, there's a lot of people doing it, and I can vouch for that because I've looked at my analytics. It happens. So they want us to upload a single image, so when you're on a computer, you'll get to see this green part. If you're on mobile, you get to see this. If you're on a tablet, you see the purple, and if you're on TV, you get to see the whole thing. It fills up the entire screen. That makes a lot of sense. You don't have to upload 6,000 different images, and people get the same experience no matter where they are. So everyone, no matter what device they are on, when they go to iJustine's channel, they're going to see this. So it's always, constant branding. So that's the big change from backgrounds to these banners. I don't want to say it's a better change. I think it is, but it's different. It's very different, and it's going to take a lot of people some time to adjust because it's such a huge change. We're chilling over here, and now we're going to be just up here or something. Now the other change that is incredibly positive is the inclusion of this video. iJustine video on every single channel. Now, if you are not subscribed to a channel, and you'll notice I'm not subscribed to iJustine, you have the option to make a video that only shows up to people who are not subscribed. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing, because that means if someone's coming to your channel and they don't know anything about it, you can tell them exactly what you want them to hear. You can say, hey, this is what my vlogs are about. This is what my Let's Plays are about. I do narrative skits. I do blah, blah, blah. So you can make a video custom tailored to those people. You just make a little short video, they see it, and then they subscribe and they stop seeing it. It's awesome. That's a good idea. That's really cool. I don't know how I'm going to incorporate mine, but I'll come up with something at some point. There's a few people that have been invited to use this new layout because it's not available to everyone yet. iJustine, D-Storm, Freddie W, which is now called Rocket Jump for some reason, Mr. Guitarman, Epic Mealtime, and then these 3 channels, which I don't really know anything about, but it was on the YouTube blog that they had it, so I checked out their stuff too. Now, there's a lot of different ways you can sort the videos, as evidenced by these different channels. iJustine has got her recent uploads at the top, then she does featured playlists, and then she does her regular playlists, and then she has her popular uploads. So you have the same options that you had on your channel, because on your channel you could kind of list things any way you wanted, and you can still do that. So that's not really changing all that much. If we look over here at D-Storm, he's also doing recent uploads, but he jumps straight into his playlists, and even how they show the playlist is different. For example, iJustine is doing a single row, and D-Storm is using like the different columns. So you actually get to choose, apparently. I don't have this, so I haven't been able to use it myself. Apparently you get to choose how you want to display the content. Freddie W decided not to have a video at the top. He just has rows of stuff. And I'm assuming you get to choose which playlists you want to show and how you want to arrange this information. Now, the thing that bothered me a little bit at the beginning was I was looking at these different channels, and I was bothered by how much emphasis was put on the thumbnails, because the reason I have mine laid out like this is because I like people to be able to see the thumbnail, get your attention, but also be able to read a little bit about what the video is about. But really, you can still do that, because even though, for example, Freddie W isn't doing that, you can do that. Like iJustine has her recent uploads like that. So I'm sure that you can arrange things and show just how you want to do it. I will be trying to set mine up probably similar to how I had it, and as soon as it's available to me, I want to jump in and try it, but sure enough, it's not available yet. Other thing we're showing. This is now your icon. Like my icon is here. It's the same thing. It shows up here. So you can see that on all these different channels. Apparently, all these are the same, right? Yeah, all the heights are the same. These buttons are your links. For example, you can do Twitter, Facebook, blah, blah, blah. I have mine up here as well. Now, they're all automatically put here. But that's not a bad thing. It's kind of nice to be able to go from one channel to another and have uniformity so you know exactly where someone's Facebook link is. Because I've, honest to God, been to people's pages where they have it up here, but like it's little buttons and doesn't make any sense and they don't have it lined up. I don't want to, destroy someone's creativity, but it doesn't make any friggin' sense if I can't find your Facebook page. It doesn't make sense. So everything being up here, uniformity across the site is a good thing. The only thing I'm really slightly discouraged about is the lack of backgrounds, but it's really okay. It's really not a terrible thing, just knowing that the banner is going to work across all devices and everyone's channel is going to look like this. I think that's another thing to think about. You might be upset that you're losing the customization of having a background, but if no one has a background, it doesn't matter. You're going to stand out just as much as anyone else because all of the artwork that you're going to put in there is going to be up here. So you're not going to be lacking. You're not going to have this and, someone's still going to have this. And you're like, oh, I want it to look like that. Everyone's going to have the same thing. Yeah. What else is worth showing? They're putting a lot more emphasis on the guide over here. They want you to be able to follow your guide the entire way. Featured channels, popular channels. I believe are featured or like the other channels box that we have here. Otherwise, you can click videos and it functions just like the current videos tab does. Discussion is for channel comments. Most people have those disabled, I've found, but bigger channels seem to have them. I don't think they read them, but they have them on. You can have an about page. The about page is a little weird because right now we have this thing so people can instantly see what's going on. Now you have a separate page, but once again, this is all in beta, so it could possibly change. They also need to add some commas here, for Christ's sakes, because I can't read that very well. And then you also have a search function, so you can search the channel. And that's about it. My thoughts on everything is, I don't know. It's a neutral change for me. It's like it's just different. It's not necessarily better or worse. I understand that they want to make the site more uniform, and this is probably a really good way to do it. My gut's telling me that it's probably a positive change. The reason there's so much, backlash from this design is because it's so different. I mean, in the past, we had channel layouts that were very similar to this, and then we got this weird gray box. People threw all kinds of fits, raised all sorts of hell because they wanted to change the colors, and then everyone just kind of calmed down about it because it was fine. There was a uniformity about the site, and I'm okay with that. I mean, you may not remember, but it wasn't too long ago where you could change all the colors of every single thing, and it looked like MySpace pages. Every time you went to someone's channel, it was ridiculous, and they had like black on black, and you had to highlight. It was awful. It was not a good thing. This is okay. This is okay. And moving into these new designs, I don't think it's a bad thing either. So that's my take. Now, how do you feel? Talk about it down below. I can't show you my face right now, but this is me pointing down. I'm pointing down. Talk about it down below. You're not allowed to say that you don't like it without saying why you don't like it. I brought about pretty good points of why it's good and why it's bad. There might be some things that you don't care for that I didn't talk about, and talk about those. That's fine. I think one thing I really want to push is get used to it. I really want to push that because there's a lot of people that get on YouTube and they whine and they complain and they're like, you know what, I'm just going to quit YouTube and they're going to listen to me. No, they're not. They're not. They're really not. This is the way it's going to be. The best thing to do is to get accustomed to it and learn how it can benefit your channel. It's the best thing you can do. Complaining is a waste of time. They're not going to change it back. Everything is going to move forward because this isn't that bad. It's a very big change, but you'll get used to it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?